There won't be much time until this Sidorkin comes back. I'll have a look around his desk first. Maybe I'll find the passenger list at least.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be the scientist in charge, isn't he? Okay, fine. Let's have a look around then.
The drawer is secured with a very simple, but unfortunately, a very effective lock. It's huge. That's not normal. That must be genetically engineered. The documents are entitled Security Risks and Acute Threats to the Tunguska Project. I'll have a look at that, please. If I understand this correctly, in the last few years, several attacks have been carried out on official and secret research facilities. Documents were partly destroyed, but the culprits also do not seem to shy away from bomb attacks and arson either.
Jesus Christ.
Eyewitnesses report seeing men in black robes. It has not been possible for the authorities to capture any of the perpetrators. Then the Secret Service FSB was entrusted with this matter, but has not been able to produce any solid results in their investigations. The assumption that this is the work of political terrorists could not be confirmed. That the attacks are being carried out by a religiously motivated sect is also being considered. I wonder if they are the same men in black robes that Eddie apparently saw and was babbling about. If all that's true, then Daddy has got bigger problems than I feared.
Definitely sounds like an issue, but doesn't really help us forward, does it?
I've looked at the documents once, and there's no more time.
Right, so what else do we have?
Some kind of scientific report about molecular biology. It's nearly all formulae, and those few words are just as incomprehensible.
Right. So, what's on the note then?
This paper reads, place all documents in the safe each time you leave the room. Signed, W.I.L. If this safe has the employee list in it, then I should have a better look round here. Maybe I can find out exactly what is going on in Tunguska, and what Daddy's got to do with it.
So, anything else in the folder?
Tunguska Project. Error analysis is written on these files. 2000 to 2003 at the top, and at the bottom it begins with 2004. There's not very much I can do with these in the time I have.
I thought so.
Hey, man.
Little Toad is a snoop. I noticed you in Moscow at the train station, and not in a good way. Toads.
You have to qualify that, you know.
Even when they are wearing clothes. But don't worry. We're going to take care of you now.
He seems like a big lad. What are we doing back at the museum? Oh no, are we gonna play as Max now? That would make sense.
What is Kansky doing here in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I have a really bad feeling about him. I should definitely make sure he doesn't catch me. He probably hasn't forgotten the big bump on the back of his head yet. Finally, an answer to my question. I'm curious to see what my Irish colleague has found out.
Hi, Max. It took a little while, but the information you wanted wasn't so easy to get. It was a good thing you sent me the original letter. But I'll tell you more later. For starters, let's talk about the Irish company and the letterhead. This company used to belong to a man named Ken Morangi, and had something to do with plant fertilizer. The company was suddenly closed down, even though business was going pretty good. I unfortunately couldn't find out anything more about it either. Since then, Morangi lives like a hermit on a small island on the coast of Ireland. I've attached a map along with the mail. But now to an even more interesting story. I took a closer look at the letter you sent me. It isn't as empty as it looks at first glance. It apparently uses some kind of invisible ink. Not very imaginative, but it's apparently sufficient enough for people like you. Here are the
Oh,
contents of the letter.
snap!
I hope you can understand it. Hello, Vladimir. Receive the documents. Copy is underway. We still have to settle the question of the handover. Ken, P.S. The whiskey is still waiting.
Wow, that sure does sound mysterious. Maybe this Morangi knows something that could help us. I'd better tell Nina. I wonder what she's doing right now. Hopefully she's doing okay.
Probably being clamped
I'm really
with like a
worried.
car battery.
Damn. It is not my day today. First I sit with a bowel-sick psychopath in a train compartment, and now with a rabid dog. I've got to get out of here again quickly. As soon as we reach the next bigger village, they want to hand me over to the authorities. That would be the end of my search, and probably the end of me.
Right. Oh shit, we lost everything we own as well. Who's a good boy?
There's a cuddly little lapdog in there playing with his little bone. Isn't he cute?
Can we take the bone perhaps?
Before I get to that bone, the dog will be gnawing on mine.
Right, so... Oh, this is the door that we were standing on the other side of. I see.
A leather dog leash.
Sure, let's take it. It's a fashion statement.
It shows when and how much the dog is to be fed every day.
Okay, why does that matter?
The dog seems to prefer the left half of the cage.
Oh, it's one cage. Okay.
Above this hatch, freedom must be endless.
I'm not too sure. You're still in a moving train, Nina. I'm assuming the door is not gonna be very useful.
Locked.
Yeah, so this is what we have to work with. Can we use the leash on... Never mind. What the hell am I doing? Can I use the leash on myself? No. Piece of bone. Not very helpful. Can we just... yeah. That would be animal abuse, not smash the bulb on the dog. That seems like a bad idea. But that being said... Oh, the place is bigger than I thought. Okay.
There are a lot of pieces of meat in the box.
Sure, let's take some.
I'll take myself a piece.
Nummy nummy num.
Served with a baked potato and garlic bread. God, I'm hungry.
I actually could go for a decent steak right now.
Not to be confused with Jensen.
Whomst? Boop.
No visible effects.
Except for the dog that just got unleashed, perhaps.
According to the top display, the temperature is 54 degrees Fahrenheit. The lower display shows a humidity of 28%.
Huh. Does that change if we press the button?
No visible effects. According to the top display...
No, it doesn't change anything. For some reason I can head into the door though.
A vacuum cleaner hose. Long, flexible, and boring.
Sure. I'll take it, for some reason.
A metal pipe.
And I'll take it, for some reason. Why would they lock me in here with all this bunch of tools? That's just not very clever.
I can't open the flap, it's stuck. Oh, brother. There must be harder things to do.
And at the same time, like, if this entire train is crawling with soldiers, you would think that they would leave at least one behind to sort of keep check. Can we use the pipe to open the thing? No. So what's in here?
Locked.
I see. I guess I'm gonna give the doggo his nummy nums. I'm gonna put it here, perhaps, so he's gotta switch cages, and I can grab the bone. That seems like it makes sense.
I can't say schnitzel as fast as he can swallow a steak.
Oh. So, we kinda have to keep the dog in place somehow. I guess I'm gonna take another piece.
I'll take myself a piece. Served with a bit.
Why can't I put the steak in the thing? Why?
It's too bad that I'm not a vegetarian. At least then I wouldn't have to seriously consider gulping the steak down raw.
Am I just gonna leave that there and have the poor dog sort of desperately try to get into the bottle? Is that it?
So, he should be busy for a while.
I guess. That sort of makes sense. Who's a good boy? What am I actually doing with this? It seems like it might be used as leverage, right? Yeah.
If I stick the flat side in the flap and then lever it open.
So, what's the point?
There is a vacuum cleaner bag in there. I'll take it out.
A bag, you say?
Do I have to rummage around in that? Yes, I suppose I
Well, that's a good
probably
start.
do. A hairpin, model number 08/15.
Right, I think I know what to do with that, but what the hell is
A
this?
tuft of hair from, an animal.
Let's hope it's an animal. Can we use it to open the door?
That lock is for a flat key. I won't get in with a hairpin.
So, can we do the other door? It seems like the other door didn't even had a lock, so...
When the door has no lock,
Yeah.
there is nothing here for me to pick, apart from my nose.
So it's not gonna be that easy. So what do we do instead? I have a bunch of garbage that I could potentially use on the hatch, but...
Hopefully no one heard that.
I guess that's the
Otherwise,
start.
my problems are about to increase.
Maybe you should just, get the hell out of here.
The edges of the skylight are full of glass slivers. I wouldn't feel too good about holding on there.
Okay. So, what does that mean? What do we do instead? Can you just break the rest more carefully? You can sort of smack the sides. It should work. I guess it's not gonna be that easy.
According to the top display, the
That's still the same.
locked.
That's still locked.
I'll take myself a piece.
I guess we can do with some more meat. That makes perfect sense. Kinda seems like perhaps we could tie this shit together to create, I don't know, something that fits along the length of, like, I have an idea, but it doesn't seem to work. Or maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Oh, no, I'm thinking about it very right. This is exactly what I need to do.
So, that pipe will never escape from me again.
Because now you can sort of swing it, right?
I could get onto the roof that way, as long as I don't slash an artery on those broken bits of glass.
You just be careful. You got this. Look at that. Oh, this is not a good idea. Can we take the leash with the pipe again? So nobody can follow us, I guess. So what do we do now? You should probably be fairly careful. This seems super dangerous. I know it looks cool in the action movies, but IRL is probably not a good idea. Like, if it was me, I would just go...
Stuffy air coming out of that pipe.
If it was me, I would just go flat on my stomach and crawl forward. That seems like the safe way to go.
I presume this belongs to an air conditioning unit.
Can we stuff it?
Let's see if this helps a bit.
If this helps what, Nina? What are we doing?
The animal hairs are still in there. I'll take them out.
So you can take him back out. You don't say. What are we doing?
There is a fine sieve in the pipe. There is no way the meat will pass through it.
Okay. What about the other pipe? I mean, there's two
There is
pipes.
a fine...
Okay, so no.
I can't see in there from here.
Yeah, but you can sort of climb the rope, right?
I am not going to be able to open it from the outside.
Just mash it. I can take it back. This doesn't seem terribly interesting or informative. I'm not too sure what I'm doing.
Let's see if this helps a bit.
If this helps what, Nina?
I presume this the animal hairs are still in there.
Can we just stuff the animal hairs in the other one? I guess we can.
There's stuffy air coming out of that pipe.
So there's air coming out there. I'm assuming there's air going in there. If we put it in the other one. Right?
Let's see if this helps a bit.
I guess we're trying to get him to open the window.
There is a fine sieve.
Not really sure if we need to get the meat to pass through.
If the heater in the compartment is on, and I am assuming it is, the hair should actually burn. The stink of that should be noticed even by unwashed scientists.
Would not have thought of that in a million years. But I guess it works. You should probably get a move on.
Phew, that was close. Okay, let's try this again. If anyone has information about any scientists on board, then it is this Sidorkin guy. In his function as the scientific leader, he must have hidden the information somewhere.
So we checked the desk already. I'm assuming there's nothing else important. Right. Oh yeah, there is. There's still the tiny,
Open.
yeah, the tiny drawer. Ooh.
A statue.
A statue of whomst? Nah, who cares? Pretty sure we checked everything else, so... What else is around? Another statue. Many statues.
Oh, I can turn the statue, but I can't pick it up. It seems to be anchored to the plinth.
Why would anyone waste their time building a secret passage in a train compartment? That would imply that this guy uses this train compartment on the regular. I guess maybe. We can turn them. Can we turn them in multiple ways? We can. So this is a combination. I'm assuming we're gonna have to take the vase, put the statue in place, right? That seems to make sense.
The statue has clicked into position.
But it still doesn't tell us which way to put him.
I thought Comrade Lenin went out of fashion years ago.
There's always a few of them. Anything special about the
It
vase?
looks neither attractive nor very valuable.
Okay.
A solid wooden plinth. Books about Sir Francis Drake, Blackbeard, Henry Morgan, William Kidd, Jack Rackham, all extremely pleasant folk who sailed under the flag of the Skull and Crossbones to liberate the Seven Seas from the plague
Really?
of merchants.
Sidorkin is a pirate nerd? Why? Now well, oh wait, we can look at the skeleton. There's something about the skeleton, apparently.
If I didn't know better, I would say he's grinning at me.
Oh, not for long, Yorick. Yoink.
I'll take the skull with me, but I won't walk carrying a complete human skeleton.
Sure. Not too sure why we need the man.
Skeletons must be some type of scientific status symbol. I can't explain it any other way. But every second doctor or professor has one standing in his office, and even gives it a name.
Sure. That still doesn't really tell us pretty much what we have to do here. Is there something I overlooked?
It's huge. I've looked at the documents once, and there's
Right, so we checked that once.
some kind of scientific report.
That seems to be
The
useless.
piece of paper reads, "Place all documents in the safe each time you leave the room. Signed, W.I.L.
W-I-L. Is that significant?
Tunguska Project. Error analysis is written.
There's nothing else in the drawer. I'm assuming we don't necessarily need to get out of the room, or do we?
I better not go out
Yeah.
there, unless I want to land in the freight room again.
So whatever we have to do, it's in here. We have A combination lock of 4 numbers with 4 things. Which is, well, that's still a lot of possibilities. I don't necessarily want to waste my time guessing, so can we figure this out? Apparently the hint reads that Lenin knows which way they're supposed to face, so the only thing I can think of is to have them face all the same way. Would it be that simple?
Apparently the right orientation of the statues triggered a secret mechanism.
Wouldn't have thought of that myself.
Soundproofed walls, and then this chair.
Ooh.
Are they torturing people in here?
You don't say, look at that fucking chair.
There are restraints for hands and feet mounted onto this chair.
What about the spikes?
Has someone been kept prisoner here?
I don't necessarily see any blood, so I guess that's a plus. But still.
Pretty.
Sure. The man really likes his pirates.
I can't see any handle or switch to open the flap with.
I guess we're gonna take the book then. Anything useful?
A book about the notorious pirate Bale Schmidt,
Bale Schmidt.
who initially made life very difficult for the patricians and later for the colonists near Port Royal. There are restraints for hands and...
Can we put something back on the chair, perhaps? His ready point. Can we put Yorick back down? I guess not. So we need to do something with this book. I guess we're gonna put it in with the rest?
It sounds like a mechanism has been triggered, but I cannot see any changes.
I guess I can guess where it goes, yeah.
The mechanism in the bookshelf has opened the flap, but there is nothing in there. Strange. Very, very strange.
Is almost too convoluted to be a train mechanism.
Wow, that was close. I managed to survive an assassination attempt in my father's apartment and the guys from the Secret Service, only to be almost killed by a picture. Life can be strange, can't it?
You don't say. I don't think most of our lives are as strange as yours, Nina, but sure.
What sort of strange lock is that? If I understand this correctly, I should try turning all the lights off.
Yes, this is a classic puzzle, isn't it? Because if I'm gonna press this one, it's gonna change all of these. Yeah. And if I press this one, it's gonna change in a cross. So I know this puzzle. I'm gonna try to figure it out. It's fairly classic. Oh, there we go. That was not too hard.
Hopefully the contents are worth the effort, and I
Kind of what
eventually
happens
get
if
to
you
find
play a
out
lot of
where
puzzle
Daddy
games as a
is.
kid.
Loads and loads of documents. This damn list of personnel has to be somewhere around. Ah, here. It is definitely divided up into scientists, military, and Secret Service. It lists more than 100 names in the train alone, and well over 1,000 in the research station. What exactly are they all doing? Whatever it is, I've got to find out if Daddy is on board the train. Well then, let's see. After some of the names, there is a cross. Are they all dead? I can only hope that the marks have another meaning. Daddy's not on the list, though. Not on the train, and not at the research station.
So we're
either.
heading for
Does that
Siberia for
calm
no
me
reason.
down or worry me?
Yeah.
At least they haven't dragged him off to Russia. But therefore, my only good lead has cooled right down. I'll have to look at the other documents. Who knows? It might help a little further. Here is a file with the title Tunguska Project. I ought to have a look at that. A whole load of formulae and loads of scientific stuff. I'll be old before I understand that. What? What's that? There is something written here about a Kalenkov report. It really does seem to be from Daddy. He proved in 1976 that the object found in the Tunguska region is of alien origin. On the strength of this report, the government gave the green light to the extension of the research station to carry out experiments on the fragment without any public interference. These experiments led to the discovery that it was possible to influence the behavior of animals when certain radiation fields are modified by the fragment. After that, the Tunguska project was called into life to improve the technology.
Sounds
Then
very
there
skeevy.
are pages and pages of test results. They must have done thousands of experiments.
Oh, I
on
am not gonna
animals.
like this, am
Only,
I?
what is the goal? What are they promising themselves? Does it have any military use?
And that takes care of the train section, it seems. Oh, crap. I forgot, there's terrorists as well. I guess it's time to Minecraft in Siberia.
Oh, hello, Oleg. I hope you have good news. What? And Nina? Is she okay? Damn it, how could that have happened? I thought you were gonna keep an eye on her.
Yeah, he sort of bailed at the first
I made that
opportunity.
mistake once already, and the result... Yeah, okay. Where exactly? Okay, I'm on my way.
So, if Sergei's information is correct, then this would have to be the military hospital where they brought Nina.
I hope Nina is alright. How could a complete train derail?
They think it was an attack. But for now, we should not care about that. You have to get Nina out of there.
Who, me?
Yes. Alone, you have a better chance of not being discovered. It was a miracle that we got this far without problems. I mean, I gave the research station an extra wide berth.
Through the power of
This
cutscenes.
close to it, I almost counted on being caught by the military.
Okay, and so now, how do I get in there?
Start thinking.
Great.
Fucking
Well,
Max.
thanks a lot anyway for the lift here. Without you, I would never have found it.
No problem. It was a pleasure. You were pretty worried about Nina, aren't you?
Yes, hopefully nothing has happened to her.
You really like her, don't you?
Yes. Nothing that wonderful has ever happened to me before.
Hey, wake up, boy. You can dream after you get Nina out of there.
Yes, you're right.
So, let's move. We don't have a lot of time. I'll wait here in case you need help somehow. Oh, don't forget, Nina has been traveling under the name of Perkova, and probably has been admitted under that name. And now, good luck.
Thanks. I will probably need it too.
And there we have it. We've managed to get Nina into some supreme trouble. And I guess we have to continue with this numpty now. This is gonna be fun. And I guess that's gonna be for next time. Cheers, lads.